Hi all, I am Vidya Mohandas, Assistant Professor CSC Department. Here I am going to present about a new topic called Freenet. The main goal of Freenet is providing freedom of speech on the internet. Freenet is a peer-to-peer platform for censorship-resistant anonymous communication. It uses a decentralized distributed data to store, to keep and deliver information. And it's suited for free software for publishing and communicating on the web without fear of censorship. This Freenet is designed by 𝓥𝓸𝓼𝓽, who's defined the goal of Freenet as providing freedom of speech on internet with strong anonymity and protection. The main topics we are going to discuss throughout these sections are introduction of Freenet, who should use Freenet and who should not use Freenet, and the main design goals of Freenet, Freenet protocol and its architecture, features, its advantages and disadvantages. Freenet separates the underlying network structures and protocol from how users interact with the network. As a result, there are a variety of ways to access content of the Freenet network. Nowadays, we are living in a networked world. Computer network systems are rapidly growing in importance as the medium of choice for the storage and exchange of information. However, current systems afford little privacy to their users and typically store any given data item in only one or few fixed places, creating a central point of failure. Here, using Freenet, the Freenet is focused on free speech and anonymity. Because of that, Freenet acts directly at certain points that are related to anonymity part. Freenet attempt to protect the anonymity of both people inserting data into the network, those retrieving data from the networks also. Unlike file sharing systems, there is no need for the uploader to remain on the network after uploading a file or group of files. Instead of doing the upload process, the files are broken into chunks and stored on a variety of the computers on the network. When downloading, those chunks are found and reassembled. Every node on the Freenet network contributes storage space to hold files and bandwidth that is used to rotate requests from its peers. Who should use Freenets? The main users of Freenets are who believe or who need their identity hidden, or who need anonymity, and who need to upload their data without censorship. Those are main users of Freenets. And peoples those should not use Freenet are the peoples they need the all information about their uh, audience. Those type of peoples they cannot use the Freenets. For example, lawyers and archivists. So this type of peoples can use the Freenets. Freenets hide all the information about the users. Main design goals of Freenet is that anonymity for both producers and consumers of information. Second one, deniability for stores of information. Third one, resistance to attempt by third parties to deny access to information. And fourth one, efficient dynamic storage and routing of information. And last one, decentralization of all network functions. These are the main design goals of Freenet. Since version 07, Freenet offers two different levels of security: OpenNet and Darknet. With OpenNet, users connect to arbitrary other users. With Darknet, users connect only to friends with whom they previously exchanged public keys. Both modes can be used together. Mainly, two types of securities are given by Freenet. The Freenet protocol is based on messages. The form of messages which contain transaction ID, hope to leave, and depth counter. This depth counter increment at every node. We already told that the information in Freenet is in a decentralized format. Every node or every hop contain part of the information. So when a user requests for an information, the information is retrieved from each node and clumps together, and finally it's transferred to the requested user. So when request is it's used by replying node to ensure that the message will reach the requester. That counter is for counting for every node which contain the requested data. This is the architecture of Freenet network. Here, a Freenet file sharing network stores documents and allows them to be retrieved later by an associated key, as is now possible with a protocol such as HTTP. The network is designed to be highly survivable. The system has no central server and is not subjected to the control of any one individual organization, including the designers of Freenet. The code base size is over 1 lakh lines of codes. Information stored on Freenet is distributed around the network and stored on several different nodes. Encryption of data and relaying of requests make it difficult to determine who inserted the content to Freenet, who requested that content, or where the content was stored. This protects the anonymity of participants and also make it very difficult to censor specific content. Content is stored encrypted, making it difficult for every operator of a node to determine what is stored on that. Freenet not only transmits data between nodes but actually store them. It's working as a huge distributed cache. To achieve this, each node allocates some amount of disk space to store data. This is configurable by node operator. The data size may be several GB. Files on Freenets are typically split into multiple small blocks with a duplicate block created to provide redundancy. Each block is handled independently, meaning that the single file may have parts stored on many different nodes. Information flow in the Freenet is different from networks. A user wishing to share a file or update a free site can use the Freenet architecture. After the insertion is finished, the publishing node is free to shut down because the file is stored in the network. It will remain available for other users whether or not original publishing node is online. No single node is responsible for the content. Instead, it is replicable to any different nodes. So this is the main architecture of Freenet network. Here, the client who need that information send the request, and the Freenet network, the data is stored in different nodes and data from different nodes are connected together, and the original data which needed by the client is transferred to client. The main features of Freenets are, it's already told, it's respond adaptively to usage patterns. Files are moved transparently and it's replicated and deleted without centralized location index. It operates at application level and it's secure. It assumes the existence of the secure transport layer. These are the main features. The main advantages of Freenets are the way Freenet architecture is designed make it inherently good at some things and inherently bad at others. Each node has a data store. All the nodes are contributed to the speed of downloads, even if the node operator is not publishing any content. The Freenet design has the potential to outperform the bit tolerance. These are some advantages of Freenets. Some disadvantages of Freenets are Freenets are inherently have high latency. This means it will never be suitable for playing real-time games or instant messaging. Apart from the controversy regarding the content on the Freenets, there have also been criticism on the handling of the Freenet projects. The security features inherent to Freenets makes detailed performance analysis. These are some disadvantages. The disadvantages also include a poor effort in pooling human resources, especially of the part of the founder, has little to do with the novelty. Some also have the criticism towards the use of programming language because of the fact it is not a real FOSS language, or because Java has the reputation to slow down the computer. These are some disadvantages of Freenet. So in conclusion, this scheme keeps information anonymous and is highly scalable. It provides efficient means of storage and retrieval. The more rigorous test will mean with many more nodes and improvements to the basic protocols are required. It's a requirement for this system. New files tends to end up near files with similar keys, enabling efficiency. New nodes can inform the network of their existence. So in conclusion, this Freenet can used for the users which need their information to be hidden and they need free to speech in the internet without any censorship. So thank you all. Thanks again to all. Thank you.